In front of your populace, for I do not know your customs and traditions. But I come forth this day with many of my brothers, with a gentleman, and we wish to ask a boon. Sir, your grace.
We would ask that you admit into your order of chivalry Alexandru Vladescu.
Yeah!
We would hear counsel from throughout our kingdom and throughout the known world to attest to the candidate's courtesy and chivalry. We understand that there may be a line. So please, men, if you need to, take your ease. Is there a royal peer who would speak to this man's comportment and noble bearing?
Your Majesties, may we speak?
Please.
I would have it known that this is a man of great honor and worth. He not only fights with the heart of the dragon, but he lives and breathes it in everything that he does, on and off the field. Your Majesties, I highly...
Is there a knight who would speak to this man's prowess?
I could won't.
Your Majesty, may I step forward for that cause?
Please.
All I have to say is that I know none better that deserves this right now and today. Just watching him upon this field and doing the things that he did against vast numbers of enemy. Never at once did he ever back away from his foe. He always met them with honor and great skill. I have such love for this man that I cannot put it in words. He is most worthy to be in this order.
Thank you. Is there a pelican who would speak to this man's service to the kingdom?
I, Your Majesty, I, Baroness Rowan, will speak about this man. Not only has he served in your army, leading your people upon the fields, but he leads your people off the field as well. He makes certain that your fighters are equipped to go to war. And he cares so much about the skill of your fighters and his region that he orchestrates and coordinates fighter practices and out of kingdom fighters to come in and teach so that his fighters can go ahead and increase their skill. In addition, if this kingdom needs anything, this man will be there to go ahead and answer the call. I cannot recommend him more highly.
Is there a member of the Order of the Laurel who would attest to his skill in the arts?
Your Majesty. Your Majesty.
You got the wrong one.
I'm sitting down.
There is indeed, Your Majesty. I'm Countess Mariana of Aidenvelt, and today I speak of a builder of many things. Anyone who has the gracious ability to sit at this man's tables, beautiful woodworks that he makes, but also a builder of a community of the Midlands, that he challenges all of those around him to beautify the kingdom and to make them look good. That is truly noble, truly artistic. The Order of the Laurel is gracious that you would boon this upon him. He is worth it.
Is there a member of the populace who would speak for this man?
There is, Your Majesty. My name is Dejanisi Amadariambu, and I am from the Kingdom of Norshil. I have known this man since he was, well, a punk kid, and I have watched him come so far. One of the things that someone once asked me was what I thought the most valuable part of being a peer was, and I would say that that was simple: inspiration. He has an amazing way of inspiring the people around him to do better things and to be better people. And I call him family, and I'm proud to do so.
This man's first Pennsic was 18 years ago, scrawny and long hair. He came back home and told me about it. He told my lady about it, and the next year we came as well. In all those years I have known him, way too long. He has been someone who has been an inspiration to all around him. And when 5.5 years ago I decided I wanted to try out for the Unbelts, This man decided he'd come with me. And for me to stand with the belt that you and this community placed around my belt this morning could not have been put there without him to sharpen against. He is an inspiration to all that know him.
We've heard much counsel. I'm not sure I'm convinced of this man's worth. Are there any others?
I will be glad to, Your Majesty. Thank you. I have known Drew for many, many years, and his comportment has always been nothing but exemplar. He, as we have heard, has many virtues in the arts, in the helping of others, in the services, and the breadth that this man holds and has will do nothing but help our kingdom and our society more. And to see him as a knight will only show others that there is an example and there is something to work towards and be loved.
Thank you, Chris. There are many people to speak for you. You must strive all of your days to be worthy of them. Hear now these words. Right mindful of your prowess upon the field and responsive to the wishes of your peers, the populace, and the assembled members of the known world, we're minded to make you a knight. Know that to wear the belt and chain of a knight is to hold a sacred trust, that the obligations of knighthood will demand your every efforts, every waking moment for the rest of your life and all of your days. A knight of the society must be respectful of all religions, never offending the faith of another. A knight must respect all who are weak or defenseless, whether because of age, infirmity, poverty, or vow, and be steadfast in defending them. A knight must love his kingdom and his province, and fulfill most faithfully his obligations and duties to his baron and his king. His word must be dependable beyond doubt or question. He must never flee from the face of foes. He must be generous to all, and always and everywhere and at all times to be the champion of the right and of the good. The laws of the society and the customs of the kingdoms require that a knight be proud, and as you have demonstrated you are upon the field, that a knight be courteous, as you have shown yourself to be, and as these noble members of our order attest, that a knight be loyal to his kingdom, to his king, and to his queen. Do you really desire the burdens that we're going to place upon you as a member of this order? And swear fealty and pay homage to the crown of the Middle Kingdom. Reverent and generous, shield to the weak, obedient to my liege lord, foremost in battle, courteous at all times, champion of the right and the good. I swear I. This do we hear and shall never forget, nor fail to reward that which is given, fealty with love, service with honor, and oath breaking with justice. Their belt.
There is, Your Majesty. True, you'll hear what the belt means. But one thing is it will mark you in front of all the populace as a knight, most clearly. Puts a spotlight upon you. For many people, the first thing they see when they look at you will be the white belt. And I know you, over the past few years, to constantly shown the values of the knight, your generosity, your courage, your franchise, your comportment, your nobility. And I know you will continue to show those as the belt demands of it. And should you not, the justice of the king awaits.
I've long thought that this is one of the greatest honors a person can have in the SCA. My heart, in this and everything, is yours.
there a chain?
There
Yes,
is
Your
a chain.
He's a well-loved man.
Fist fight him for it?
I'll go by OP.
Brother, my obligations to my family.
But we can share in this. Seriously. You know, I know in your custom in your kingdom, squires wear a chain of silver. This man was not a squire. In my kingdom, that is not the custom. The chain of fealty is a chain of fealty amongst only knights. There. And, Your Majesty, I know this man will always be loyal and honest to his kingdom and serve it greatly. And my friend, and my brother, I know your lady had a gift for you, but I ask for this honor. Because I know that you have that spirit of a knight. And I know this chain may not represent your station in your kingdom, but I ask you to wear it this day, and that you will have a chain of history from a knight and a friend. And you will pass this around to your squires, keep it with you and yours, and have that memory that it started from Craven and Vaidenbelt, Your Majesty.
I unfortunately do not have a chain of lineage or a chain of great history. However, it is a chain of great love. You've been a friend and an inspiration. You've come to me and offered me all that I could have ever wanted in someone that would help me stay on the path. This chain is built with love.
Wear this chain as a token of your fealty. May it never be light. Others first?
Here are, Your Majesty. I am Grim, Shieldbreaker, Atlantean Knight. These are the spurs of a knight. With them, you will be able to inspire men on the field. You will lead your household. You also can use these wrongly and cause great wounds that do not heal lightly. I charge you to use them for your king, for your kingdom. Use them right.
Wear these spurs as an outward display of your new station. Their sword.
There is, Your Majesty. Ore is dug from the ground, smelted, hammered, forged. In the same way, this man is his own smith. I've seen him start fighting, continue fighting, become an inspiration to all around him. Become a man I'm honored and humbled to speak it for. You are my brother. I thank you for this gift.
Sword of the knight. Bear your sword with strength, so disposing your heart to goodness, that you may never use it unjustly or to injure the weak, but always to defend the good and the right. blow, and no other. Remembrance of oaths given and received, in remembrance of your lineage and your obligations. Be thou approved. Please rise, Sir Alexandru Vladescu, newest knight of the Middle Kingdom.